Hi, Jonathan York from Investment Research Group, looking at the investment markets ahead. Finally, a little bit of further news out there on the state asset sales. As we know, Mighty River Power will be the first cab off the rank. That has now been confirmed that New Zealanders will be allowed to bid up to $2,000 worth of shares with no scaling back. Above that figure, we're not too sure what the scale back will be, but certainly up to $2,000 you will not have any scale back. There is also a facility out there for a loyalty bonus, which will more than likely be in the form of additional shares. That's if you hold the shares for 3 years, you'll get the loyalty bonus. Again, that is not available to the institutional clients, so it's a clear incentive to try and get the public out there to hold these shares once they actually bid for them at the IPO. The sale time is expected to be sort of September to November time, and if you are interested, of course, on 0800 867 323, we'll be able to put you on the register for updates, and then send out the application forms and prospectus, etc., once they become available to the public. Z Energy is in full swing now, and that's the 7-year bond, 6.5%. You've got the early bird interest there as well, so as soon as the application form and the cheque is cashed, you start receiving that 6.5%. The offer will close on the 10th of August. We've got a small allocation still left, and if you are interested, call us on 0800 867 323 to reserve your allocation. The Reserve Bank meets this week to discuss interest rates. No change is expected to the OCR, but it will just be interesting to see the accompanying wording that goes with that statement, to see how they feel, one, the domestic economy is performing, but also the global economy, and that the implication for interest rates. On the global share market, certainly the US market performed reasonably well last week. Earnings season is now in full swing. Interestingly to note, the banks are performing reasonably well in terms of their earnings. The data out of the US is still a little bit mixed. Unemployment is still probably reluctantly high, but certainly the housing data is starting to show some really pretty positive signs there of improvement, not just on the prices but also on the number of sales that are taking place there and permits coming through, and that should all bode well for a continued growth in the US economy. So if you're interested in that Z Energy, call us on 0800 867 323, or go to the website www.irgbop.co.nz for lots of interesting articles, application form. We'll look forward to speaking to you soon.